Alright guys, welcome back to the Lion's Den Investments and Reviews. Today is Monday, and in today's episode I want to talk about Bitcoin right now. Of course the markets fell like I predicted. I warned you guys that Bitcoin was going to be retracing and coming down, and that's exactly where we're at right now. But I want to go over a little bit of technical analysis on it because I said that the bottom should come in around like anywhere in between like 30,000 on down to about 28,000. Okay, and as you can see, we from the charts here, we came down, all right, and we probably still have a lot more room to head lower because we came down and we touched here at the bottom of this wick right at about 30,328. Now if we drop below that Fibonacci retracement there on the 0.618, we could go down to the next level there at 28,000, but we could also head lower and go into buy zones around 23,580. I would say honestly though, we'll probably at least drop down to 28. If we go below that, I'm looking for prices to bottom out probably around in between 26,158 and $23,656. Okay, now the reason why I wanted to cover that again is because the rest of the altcoin market is dropping with Bitcoin, and I know in previous videos I've said that altcoins, the money will come out of Bitcoin, causing Bitcoin to come down, and then money floods over into the altcoins, and altcoins end up going up in price. But as you can see right now, if you look at the alt market, everything's down in the red by pretty much the same amount as Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people are saying that might be due to FUD, or fear, uncertainty, and doubt, from what's going on in the political realm here in the U.S. But I'm telling you guys, I don't see that is a big issue that's going to drop Bitcoin down long term and keep it suppressed. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, what's going on in Washington D.C. and with Trump and the politics and all that, you gotta put all that aside because it's pretty much irrelevant. Okay, politics, and what's going on there, they can scare the markets, they can spook the stock market, okay, and bring things lower, but don't buy into that FUD. Don't buy into the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, because you're playing right into their hands. And I think what you're seeing here with Bitcoin is an obviously natural retracement that happens with Bitcoin. And you may have heard me talk in other videos about the average drop on Bitcoin on these bull markets is usually around 35-40%. And as you can see right now, we're at about 28%, or actually no, a little bit lower than that, 27%. Okay, we've only dropped 27%. We could go all the way down to anywhere between 30% on down to 40, and if we drop this down to 40, you're right there at about 25,000. Okay, so I would expect the markets to at least bottom out around 26 to 25,000 on Bitcoin, because that's a natural correction for these markets, and it was much needed for Bitcoin to take a breather here, so that it'll allow it to find new price discovery on support levels and head higher. Okay, so regardless of what you're hearing, from what's going on in Washington D.C. and that being the cause for Bitcoin dropping, don't really buy into that, because I don't believe that's the case. I think this is just purely from technical analysis. That's what Bitcoin does, is it retraces, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now let's go over here though, because here, this is what I'm talking about with FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This just came out from CNBC, and they're saying crypto investors should be prepared to lose all their money. Top UK regulators warn. People investing in cryptocurrencies risk losing all their money, according to the UK's Financial Conduct Authority. Well, I'm not going to go into too much depth with this article, because really all it is FUD. The headline here is a little bit misguiding folks, because if you read into the article, they talk about how volatile crypto markets are. Of course, you can lose all your money. You can lose all your money in the stock market too. So you have to, just kind of take this stuff that they're saying, you know, take it in, right? Because you can lose all your money. That's why I always tell people when you're going to invest, don't invest with any more than you can afford to lose, and that goes for every other market as well. But they're specifically focusing in on these crypto markets and trying to scare people off these big, massive drops because you got big institutional investors coming in, okay? And honestly, I think what they're trying to do is scare all the weak hands out so they can buy up the entire market. It's not just Bitcoin, it's the entire market. They want to own all this stuff because, guys, the international bankers they're greedy. I mean, that's what they are. And so if they can get you out so they can buy it up for themselves, then that's what they're going to do. And so you have to understand that when we go through these big drops like this. For people like me, though, and the big institutions, all we're doing is backing up the truck, okay? We're packing and stacking it here and just accumulating more. Um, Now, so with that in mind, I'm going to move on to the last portion of this video here because this is a fairly quick video today. Um, I want to talk about Ripple and XRP and the use case for their ledger. Guys, as of this weekend, um, there's a lot of rumors going around that the XRP ledger is onboarding central banks for central bank digital currencies, okay? And if you look at Ripple Insights here, I'll leave the link in the description below so you can read this. They're talking about issuing stablecoins. So they say financial institutions can be issued currencies to issue stablecoins on the XRP ledger. Using this functionality, an issuer simply needs to set up an issuing account and choose the configuration options desired for that particular stablecoin. Issued currencies makes this process very straightforward, stable, and highly secure to significantly lower business risks. Okay, now you remember if you've been watching this channel, I was shooting videos previously on the OCC chief and Brian Brooks from the Department of Treasury here in the U.S., where they sent out the letter talking about how the banks from a global perspective down to state and local are going to be able to integrate with the blockchain through stablecoins, and it ties right into this. So, just because XRP is going through a SEC case right now and a lawsuit for what Brad Garlinghouse and upper management did with their ICO does not mean that the rest of the world's not moving forward with this, okay? Because you got to think on a global scale. This is just, what's going on with the SEC is just here in the United States. But from what I've heard, rumors are that they're already unloading and onboarding central bank digital currencies. And if that's the case, I mean, it's obvious right here what they're saying is they can issue stablecoins. So the technology is there. The only other one that I know of that can do all this as far as the technology would be like the XLM ledger, which is being used by the UK government right now. So when they come out, the UK, and they talk about this here, crypto investors should be prepared to lose all their money. Well, the UK itself is invested in blockchain. So all they're doing here, guys, is just trying to give you a fair warning what you're getting involved with as an investor, and that's pretty common sense. So I wouldn't read too much into articles like this where they're saying stay away from cryptos, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to stay away from it so that they can buy it all up for themselves for pennies on the dollar. So that's all I have for really for today's video. We're retracing here, and the thing is, guys, with altcoins, when I say the prices are going to go up from cash coming out of Bitcoin, yes, altcoins prices should turn around and go up, but they're going to come down with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the dominant coin, and of course that's going to push prices lower on some of these other cryptos. Now what ends up happening is people panic and they sell due to the fear. Okay, you gotta be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So right now there's blood in the streets, and for me, I'm greedy. Like, I'm greedy on this. I love it when we have bear markets like this because I just keep accumulating, backing up the truck, loading up on more. Because what you're going to see here soon, I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but what you're going to see here soon is altcoins, probably like within the next week or two, are going to start turning around, and that money coming out of Bitcoin is going to start buying up these altcoins. and you'll get altcoins going back up in value, while Bitcoin goes sideways and finds new price discovery at these new support levels, okay? And then, you know, what'll end up happening is the same thing. Money comes out of altcoins, goes back into Bitcoin when it settles down here, and then Bitcoin goes up back off to the races, and then you'll get the prices of altcoins dropping because money comes out of that. Again, it's that teeter-totter effect, okay? So with that in mind, don't panic here, guys, right? Fear nothing, okay? Fear nothing here. You know, it's one of those things that happens. It's part of the market, and you know, with that said, if you're new to the channel and you're just viewing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And with that said, guys, remember, fear nothing, my friends. Okay, fear nothing, because we are heading much higher long term for the cryptos. You guys have a good day, and I will talk to you here soon.